These two rivals are set to square off, and we are set to bring it to you. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hunt. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The give to the tailback. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the ground with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Armstrong. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they turn it into a defensive score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets the gift. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
With the catch, it's Bussey. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Inside the 45. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
No, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. At the 40, there he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Arkansas, 21. Texas A&M, 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Hands it off. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking downfield on first down. Fierce the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Nice job on this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. These corners going to give them some space. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air. It's Reed. Right down the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just... out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bussy. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Takes his shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Working that wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Just keeps slinging it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 10 over Missouri. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Now they'll run it to the right here. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off play action on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the 1st half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires left. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Still on his feet at the 25. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And that decision will be questioned for a while. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Arkansas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Sampson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting.
Turning it on. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. He now has 108 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. A great catch and run for 6.
Number 3.
Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The hand to the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm? Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Still running at the 40. It's a running room. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what...
Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Hunt. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain, it was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. To throw, it's Reed. He gets it in there for the 2, and they'll chop a couple off that lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Handoff to the single running back. Runs through a tackle. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the left side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Norman. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Catch in the middle. It's Armstrong. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the air, it's Reed. Looking for a deep man. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
On target. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now on second down. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Still looking, on the move. Complete to the right. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Makes the grab. It's Norman. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
The ball is out behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive plays, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on second down. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. From the old SWC to the SEC, this rivalry has remained strong, and in this one, the Hogs were too much for the Aggies to handle. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.